The following is a review of a comic book and should not be looked at as an endorsement of the creator involved. If you really think that, you should have yourself checked out because you're reading into things that aren't there. Also, the quality of this video is low. If you're expecting higher standards, go check out me at Nerd@Newsstand or something else. What you see is what you get. Thank you and enjoy.
Hey guys, StarCraft here. Going to the next one of our feast of Marvel zombies. Yeah, like you're making a bunch of dinner puns. What you gonna do, right? But yep, we're getting into Marvel Zombies 2, the proper sequel. And well, the way you read this, the best way to put it is, it's a Marvel Zombies Civil War. Yep. But at the same time, it's playing off of stuff that Kirkman did sort of allude to during his the prior books he had worked on. So let's just get right in, dig right in, shall we? Damn, as we open up our giant man. I can't believe we ate the whole thing. As we see, they've added to their rank, we have the Galactic Zombies, sans their costumes now, alongside with the zombified Thanos, Firelord, Phoenix, and Gladiator. And anyone else? Nope. That's all. But yeah, apparently they're at the edge of the known universe, and they've eaten everything. And yeah, you have Thanos and Hulk starting to argue quite a bit. Until Hulk smashes Thanos' head right in. Well, given how he's a zombie, being a Titan don't matter. So it's then when they realize, hey, wait a minute. Didn't I work on a portal before I died? Didn't Reed work on one? Hey, let's head back to Earth. Maybe we can go to the other universes. Then we have Luke Cage and Spidey talking, and Spidey realizes, is it just me, or the longer we go without eating, that the hunger starts to fade? Turns out about, over many years have passed. It never really fully specifies exactly how long, but trust me, everyone's old farts. But we have this young boy looking through the rubble till he finds Hawkeye's head. Now remember, Hawkeye lost his head, like I said before, during the fight with, I believe, Magneto. Well, it turns out he's gone a little insane just being there ahead, being like, as we see T'Challa, like I said, look at him, old fart, with that one acolyte, I just forgot her name, but yeah, she's the one, she's his wife and queen. We have Forge trying to tell him about what Cortez's son has been doing, forming up their own group that still worship Magneto and everything. And basically, they want to take everything, but they don't know how, what it's going to, and what they would do. And they're basically just waiting for T'Challa to die off, so then they could take over. Yeah. Then but yeah, they decided to use Wasp as a way of proving that her lack of hunger wasn't a fluke by showing off Hawkeye's head, which totally catches everyone by surprise. Meanwhile, on their way back to Earth, they find Ego, the living planet, and devour him. Yeah. We then see that they're just talking about basically Hawkeye was perfectly fine. Except when he tried to remove the mask, but he thought it was part of his face. Yeah, after all of that, we have Cortez's son, rallying everyone up, and then someone sneaks into T'Challa's bedroom and tries to assassinate him. But it almost works until Wasp bites him just to save his life. And of course, one bite's all it takes for the hunger to come back. But then now zombified T'Challa says, no, let's eat him! And they eat his attempted assassin, as the zombies are on their way to Earth. Of course, Spidey does hey, are we there yet? And Giant Man just lays into him, yelling at him and chewing him out. And everyone's like, dude, calm down. Even Hulk's like, Hulk not bothered by beauty banner, and Hulk is angriest of all. As we then see it's in the shelter of Asteroid M, but it's one of Hulk's prison as T'Challa and Wasp are being locked up until they can calm down. Although it's quite clear that Malcolm's his name, and is basically forming a coup ready to take over. And again, we see Spidey and Luke Cage are saying, yeah, I'm starting to think a bit more clear now, etc., etc. Eventually, it's decided, to Forge and Ronald, that's the old guy that's been liking Wasp, and Hawkeye and Wasp all bust, and T'Challa all bust out so they can get out of there. But it turns out Malcolm knew what they were doing and was wanting to use it as an excuse to reveal everything to the people so he can have an excuse to execute them. But the zombies show up. Oh boy. Basically everyone's now starting to fight each other off. Until the Giant Man decides, taking a page from what the scroll suggested, wait a second. We just eat them, we're back to square one. So I say we make breeding camps. Oh boy. But Spidey's had enough and he attacks Giant Man saying, this is enough! So, yep, now and Luke Cage is helping him out. And of course they're all starting to fight it out. Hulk has calmed down, the hunger's faded, and basically as they're all fighting, a force field is put up around everything. Everyone is kept out except for Cage and Spider-Man and Gladiator. Whoops. But yeah, Gladiator is ready to feast on them. And there's quite a bit of a fight going on. T'Challa gets punched right through. Spidey gets partially ripped in half. Well, not fully. But eventually, they all start to just wail on everything. Ford shows up in Tony's old armor. As they just plow on him until Spidey and Luke Cage blast at him. Blast at Gladiator, killing him. They get everyone inside. Tony was like, hey, what gives? And then Forgevitz, hey, why are you in? And I got into Stark Industries. I was able to find everything. Then Tony realizes, okay, we'll go back there and find something that can help us. Once they make their way in and they deal with some of Tony's security drones, revealing that Forge had activated them, we also have Forge do a bunch of repairs on them, utilizing a lot of the old robotic tech that was used on to help out during Wasp's other bodies improvements. That you have this moment with her and Reynolds is what his name, Reynolds, and she kisses him. Then everyone's like, what? Even Luke Cage is like, duh. But yeah, they're trying to figure out about what to do, and everything. Oh, I should point out, T'Challa's son had passed away beforehand. But yeah, we have a bee then back at Stark Tower. Tony realizes, wait, if Forge has access to my tech and everything, hold on. Sorry about that, lighting improved a little bit. He realizes, wait, he might got access to my portal as well. And sure enough, he did, but it was not working. But they realized they need an extra hand, so turns out they found the remaining brains after the Red Skull threw them out of Colonel America. And yeah, he is in T'Challa's son's body. And T'Challa is not happy about this. He is ready to eat them all just to get back at them. He's like, you bastards. Colonel is like, Avengers Assemble, because it's just T'Challa's son's body, but the mind of Colonel. And they're trying to stop him. I was like, ooh, calm down, calm down. Forge and Reynolds reveal, like, yeah, we were doing all this. We were trying to do what we could to make good of the situation. We then have them agree, like, we'll let the force field down. They make their way out, and then it's reactivated, but with Tony on the inside. And he got through before they reopened it. Everyone is starting to fight it out again further. Phoenix starts to go a little crazy as Tony flies his way in. Turns out they planned on someone getting through as they start to fight. T'Challa gets most of his body splatted. We have Hank slapping off Wanda's head. You have, during all this, I should point out, Banner had been sedated. He wakes up and starts to attack Reynolds, just simply saying like, I don't want the Hulk to come out. I don't want this. As in he was saying, just let me eat you to be calm. And unfortunately, thanks to him, the force field shuts down. As everyone makes their way in to where the people are ready to eat T'Challa's wife. And then Hank realizes, the hunger's gone. I don't believe it. And he's like, I'm not hungry. And basically he's starting to realize like, oh God, what have we done? Was it all down? Now he's starting to get the guilt trip and everything. And he's trying to calm everyone down like, hey, stop, we can be heroes again. And basically the others show up and he's about to say like, truth? Malcolm is chewing them all out and everything, but it's like, you lost their mind? You think they're gonna let us execute them? They're gonna try and do what they can? But then Hulk busts his way in, just starts on fighting everyone. He takes out Phoenix. He takes out Hawkeye, who I should point out was a funny bit earlier. I didn't show it, where Hawkeye's shooting at Giant Man, saying, "Die, fascists!" Doesn't do anything. Be my friend. But yeah, here he dies, knocked right off and smashed. Well, he contributed a lot. You have he takes out Firelord, and then he takes out Tony by stomping on him. But then Reynolds comes in saying, no, let him eat me. I want this. He thinks Wasp is dead, and he does. And then Banner reverts back to Banner and says, do it. I can't control him any longer. And they kill off the Hulk. While they're cleaning things up, Forge finds Wasp's head. She's still alive. As they bury their dead and mourn for them all. We have a nice actual bit between Hank and Wasp, and it shows that he is starting to get back to normal. Like, I love this. It's like, when she's talking about Reynolds saying, it's probably the greatest man I ever knew. Hank, you always knew how to make me feel small, and you always dealt with it in completely the wrong way. They make their way to the portals, as we have Malcolm there, but no Forge. They're even wondering why isn't Forge here. They explain about the portals, and it turns out Malcolm reveals everything. He was keeping the portal damaged by sabotaging it, taking out some key components. And he's the one responsible for the assassination on T'Challa's son and on T'Challa. And after revealing it all, he reactivates the portal, zapping them out. When Forge shows up, he has like, what did you do? Malcolm then starts beating Forge to death, saying, they're gone for good. They're somebody else's problem now. Which then leads to a message from Robert Kirkman, which basically is like, oh, yep, hard to believe we finished it. But that ending does seem a little mean-spirited on Kirkman's part. Feels like, okay, they wanted me to do a sequel. All right, fine, but I'm going to make sure I'm not going to do another follow-up. Hence why it's so far in the future. They're making it clear humanity's pretty much doomed because of, the genetic pool is not that diverse enough. Things like that. Yeah, he's basically making it clear, yeah, someone else do it now. I'm done. He's washing his hands of it. But for the most part, though, I like this as a follow-up. The idea of the zombies fighting each other. And again, it pushes that you don't know what's going to happen next mentality of the other books. And I'd say for Kirkman's farewell, wasn't that bad. Next time, however, we start to get all in this. Besides one other book, any other time we get with the zombies, it's in the in-between years of 1 and 2. So tune in next time as we actually deal with the Marvel zombies trying to make their way into the 616 universe. Catch you then.